No, you know what Lee needs? He needs one of those little hats that look like those little like monkey hats that has a little spinning thing at the top.
Oh, a little yes.
Yeah.
Like a pinwheel hat.
Yeah, pinwheel hat.
Yeah.
That'd be so good on you.
Lee, you do need that.
That'd be
We can
so
add it to
good.
your wall of disguises. By the end of this year, I want your entire wall to be covered in disguises.
Yeah, when nobody's here, which is a lot, Lee walks around in disguises. Hey, what do you say?
And he tries out like different ways to like walk into a room. I can tell.
I rehearse
you
social interaction.
This is me walking into a room.
Legit, have you ever done that? Like before you go on a date with somebody or like you have a conversation, you're like, how can I practice this to sound...
I hate to say this, but yeah.
Like, how often do you do that?
Well, I'm in a relationship, so not often, but...
Okay. So
I would say like in my early 20s, I definitely had like more nerves.
Hey!
What's up?
Do you do that?
No,
because this is what Lee does now.
He puts on a disguise and pretends to be the other person.
Because he walks into a jerk-off sweat station or whatever it is, and he says, "I'm here, ladies." Wait, he doesn't have to practice.
Did I tell you guys about how I got a massage the other week? And it honestly reminded of a place where Uncle Lee goes.
The Uncle Lee stuff, I hate.
I think it's so funny.
I know, and now everybody's writing in saying Uncle Lee.
Well, because Harper
coined it,
berated the audience into. It's Uncle Lee now.
No, because here's the thing. Honestly, you guys do whatever the fuck you want, but I think it's funny. So
yeah, well, I know the whole audience now. That's it.
Yeah,
I've got all of the emails were addressed literally to Uncle Lee.
And then I just put you on my story as Uncle. Wait, no, okay. So I just got a massage like a few weeks ago with Janine, and when we walk in, I have not had a massage in like a million years. We went to this place like her friend recommended, and we walk in. And, it's like a little like room in the front, and then like they get you and you walk through the back, and it's like a room about this size, but it's divided with a bunch of like very thin curtains, and it's very dark, and you can hear everyone getting their massage. Ew. And I was like, I don't know how people relax, because this is honestly probably like one of my top 3 like worst nightmares. But there was this guy getting a massage, and anytime she touched him, he was like, "Oh yeah,
okay,
oh goodness," and I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to relax?
First of all, it sounded like Jennifer Coolidge. Next
well, that's
thing,
what he sounded like.
Was it a woman massaging? Did you get massaged by a woman?
Yes, I did.
Now, as a gay woman, would you say that you got really horny?
No, I got...
you just, because you're a gay woman, being touched by another woman isn't...
I'm sorry, what did you just say? I'm a gay woman.
You wouldn't say that being touched by another woman.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't. So it didn't like confuse you?
No, it didn't. No, Gab, it didn't confuse. But also, your eyes are closed for the most part. But also, why would that confuse? If I'm a gay woman and a woman is massaging me, why would that confuse me?
Just don't know how it works.
Would it confuse me? Would it confuse me to turn straight?
I'm just
would
no,
it confuse me to get turned on?
Yeah, get turned on, because I don't know if it's like if it works like that.
Oh yeah. So no, it doesn't work like that.
But
she did see my tits.
What do you think she thought?
Well, she was like slapping them around, so I think she liked it. And that's half true. But here's the thing. I did not like that place.
She liked it or the slapping around?
Both. But here's the thing, Lee, when you have gone to your special massage place, is it like that? Is it just like a room with like divided curtains?
No, it's not. No,
okay.
It is not.
Okay, he really shut that down.
I know he should. No, it's not.
I have a question, Lee. Do they jerk you off good? Or is it just kind of like I gotta
is there any finesse?
I have a question. Can we not talk about this on the public episode so that we can have a chance at getting paid at this maybe once?
Hey, Lee, thank you for the question. And the answer is...
Actually, yeah. No, yeah, we can. Go over to the Patreon if you want to see us talk about Lee getting yiked off.
Yeah. And
have some chicks.
Yeah, if you want to hear about Ukraine, winky, tuggy, tuggy.
No, there's doors. There's like there's rooms with doors.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
do they like set the scene? Does it feel like
so? Not us saying we're gonna go over to Patreon and then we go on. So anyway, so there is doors and the gloves are metallic pink.
We're here now.
No, but you're the one who said let's move it from here. Go to Patreon, and then you kept. Oh, so you changed. Okay, you changed your mind.
It was a joke.
You're different. You're a different person than you were 4 seconds ago.
Yeah. Okay, Lee needs to get diagnosed.
We still haven't even introduced the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another riveting episode of Tea Time.
We haven't introduced it. Hey guys, welcome back.
That's what I just said, but yeah. So you should got there eventually. So not
we haven't did it,
and then I did it, and you go. Oh yeah, we haven't done it.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
pass out.
It's hot. It's hot in here.
yeah, that happens when you get embarrassed. But here's the thing:
I'm
let's stay
embarrassed.
focused.
I'm focused.
Well,
I'm
Oh
good.
my God.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
tapped in.
Lee, don't blow your nose into them. Okay, everything right now is giving manic. But
You've got glitter in your hair. It's cute.
you guys, my musical improv teacher has it in her hair, and I saw it, and then I said, okay, I need to do it, and so I copied her.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's really fucking cute. I have pink and silver if you want to try some.
I do.
Okay,
I'm going to a skater boy party tonight, so I'm gonna put
that's
one in.
right.
I keep going. I'm like going with the mindset of like, there's gonna be lots of. Who am I gonna flirt with? And I'm like, oh, I'm literally going with my boyfriend that I like. So never mind.
Wow, and that's on
We're going to get Kate fucked. That's why we're going.
to get Kate.
Because Kate wants to start sucking and fucking. So we're gonna go get her a date tonight at the skater boy party.
Okay, so I just saw this thing. There's like these videos going around online where these guys go up to women, and like the women are like, I don't know why but also we did it, so why did we even consent to it? But they're like yeah, rate me, and then like they tell them why they're not a 10 out of 10, and
The men do that to the women.
the men do that to the women.
That's really insane. I would love to watch that.
The way that your eyes just lit up was actually horrifying.
I would love.
You were like,
because
I'd love to watch.
I want to
Okay.
watch. I want to watch.
No, don't support that shit. It's clown shit.
I would love to see what men have to say.
Well, it's seldom ever good. But okay, so the prompt today is about open relationships. Has anyone in this room willingly been in an open relationship? I'll go
Willingly,
first.
no.
Consensually, no.
Would you be in one?
No.
Really?
No, because all of us are no, we're not going to do that. Well, would you?
No. I couldn't
And
do it.
okay, what's your reasoning behind no?
The only way that I could be in a poly relationship, not even poly, I would only be open to having threesomes. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Not, and I don't even know. And that like sounds fun in my head, but like you break it down and I'm like, I don't know if I'd actually like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time. I have a hard enough time with intimacy as it is. You throw another person in there. Oof.
It's a lot.
But I do think that people that can successfully have open relationships are a more elevated type of human.
It seems fun for those that can do it. There's a person in my 201 improv that is poly, and
How many partners do they have?
2, and they live together and they're cool and supportive.
Is it a woman and 2 guys?
It's a non-binary person, and then I believe a woman and a man.
Okay. Because I have somebody in my family,
Name names. Your mom?
no, who was in a poly relationship like before you really started hearing about it.
Okay.
And we all were kind of perplexed by it. And he was living in this house, and he was like, he like joined this relationship, and we were all kind of thrown off by the situation.
He joined between a man and a woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he bisexual?
I don't know his proclivities, but yeah, so he like joined this relationship. And
Is he
then
still in it?
I don't think so. I think it ended a while ago.
My old roommate.
This was like 15 years ago.
Oh,
so
shit,
way
okay.
before it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very like new age.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. And a man moving into a relationship with a man and a woman, that's, it's not as common as you think.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
Well,
I
it's
hear
not common.
Well, I think it
don't
is
know what I'm
now.
saying.
I feel like that's more common. I feel like a woman being in a relationship with 2 men is more common.
But like to have a man move in with another man and a woman, I feel like is not. I feel like a lot of like men, like straight men, given he is straight, we don't know if he's bi or not, but if he's like a straight identifying man, I feel like that's not a very common thing to do.
I don't know if that would be a poly, because I feel like, well, okay, so
Because
I
it's
feel like-
poly, are they all fucking each other?
Now here's the thing. It would be helpful if we actually did have someone on this podcast that knew literally anything about anything. But here's the thing.
It's kind of just like an echo chamber.
It's like an echo chamber. We're like
of people
lost
not
in a
knowing
cavern.
anything. And then not being able to have any answers because we don't know anything.
No, we're in a cavern of dumb. When we're just like, does anyone know this? And then you go, no. And then Lee goes, well, 15 years ago, I still didn't know. And then I go, and then no one does any research on any topic.
Yeah. And then we don't do any research. and then
It's that. Wait, I'm actually
we learn nothing every episode. Nobody learns. There's never no new information.
Wait, you guys, this is actually fucked up.
No, because it's crazy. Because people will leave comments and be like, "I love this podcast." I'm like, "How? There's nothing being talked about."
No, because last night
Last
night at the Comedy Store, someone goes like, when do you record your podcast? I was like, oh, usually at like 10 a.m. They go, damn, that's when you start talking about incest, 10 a.m. And then someone walking by goes, you talk about incest on your podcast? And then shout out to ex-boyfriend Trey. He was there and he's like, yeah, that's all they talk about on there.
Yeah,
and I was
is.
Yeah, because that's all we legally know.
It's literally, and we don't even know it because none of us have actually fucked our family members.
No,
so they're just ideas.
We're too chicken shit to even do anything. We're just.
So what do we even talk? We talk about Lee getting jerked off. And
you look tough. I act tough. Really, we're just two softies. No one knows what's
nobody
going
knows
on.
what's going on.
No one has a goddamn.
None of us have degrees. Did you go to college?
I went to college.
Did you get a degree?
Yes. I
In
have
what?
A degree.
He cheated though.
I have a bachelor's degree in audio engineering.
Let's see. We can't talk
Okay,
about
okay.
that because we don't know anything about it.
And then you and I, we get lost in the sauce. I go camera, wires. You nailed it.
I have a degree in this. Yeah.
Well, it actually does show because this podcast does look and sound.
Yeah, but we
great.
can't talk about it. We're not going to have a podcast
we
where we
can't.
talk about Lee's
No, we
audio
can't go-
engineering degree.
We can't go meta, and also Lee's alone in this.
It's true. So who's he going to talk to?
I can't talk to anyone
Because he's
about
going to tell
improv.
us. He's going to tell us facts about it, and we're going to go, oh, because we're not going to get it.
Well, that's why we have the listeners write in.
Fuck,
And that's
you guys-
exactly why.
And that's why y'all are the goddamn glue, because otherwise it's dumb, and what the fuck else is going on? It's too much.
It's true. It's true.
It's that.
It's fucking true.
No, because here's the thing.
We would talk about TikToks, and then I wouldn't even be able to remember what I had watched because my
No.
memory's like that.
And also, as the question was coming out of my mouth, it was hitting me. I'm like, you would think that I would do one little ounce of research before coming
About
on
anything.
and before we start recording.
Well, we did learn one thing today while we were pulling in was that Beyonce and Jay-Z just bought the most expensive house to ever exist in California for $200 million.
and they almost had an open relationship at one point.
I bet they do have an open
Well,
relationship.
one of them had an open relationship.
I bet they do. I mean, come on. Come on.
I don't know. But 200 million, that's wild.
Imagine having $200 million. And it's probably still nothing to them.
Well, no. Because Jay-Z's a billionaire, I'm pretty sure, on his own right.
$200 million is
Because
nothing.
of Tidal and then all of his
And
music.
everything. Also, who even uses Tidal?
Okay.
Purchased most expensive home ever in California. Now, this is the kind of shit that I want to talk about.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's
Where
a
is it?
compound.
It's in Bel Air.
Malibu.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Did it say Malibu?
Yeah. It says.
Was there old one in Bel Air? Is that what I read?
Yeah. 30,000.
Okay, now you clocking them.
In a
Chill
prime
out.
prime area of
Jesus.
Malibu.
Chill out. Bel Air, Malibu. Girl.
Look at that
Let them
fucking
live.
look at that fucking place.
Okay, no, because-
Whoa, what is that, a pool? What is that?
It's at the Paradise Cove.
No, is that they
When
can like
it-
swim in between that's like a hallway?
You know it's
Yeah.
rich when it kind of looks like an asylum.
Yes. Yes.
That's a sign of the
when
elite.
when it looks
that-
like
that
an
really-
apple.
What?
Like
Have
like
you
a Mac
seen
store.
anything rich?
Yeah,
Like
so
a
it
Mac
says-
store.
So it says
They
back
look-
in 2017 they purchased a Bel Air mansion for 88 million.
Knew it.
Okay.
Knew it. I knew it.
Okay, because have y'all ever? I'm forgetting what it's called, but there's like that really, really nice hotel in I think like Utah or something, and it also looks like an asylum, and it's $11,000 a night.
No.
Yeah.
So if I sold my eggs, I wouldn't even be able to stay there for one night because my eggs are going to cost $10,000.
No, but you could have like a fun like 12 hours.
I could pay half.
Yes, Lee, that's what it is.
What is that?
I can't say it.
It's the Amangiri.
Imagery.
Look at that place.
Yeah, see, compound asylum looking
That's-
thing.
Is it a hotel or is it an Airbnb?
It's a hotel.
It's like a luxury hotel.
No,
Your boy Bieber
thanks.
stayed there.
Yeah,
Like
he
Kardashian
did.
Fox.
Let's
We
go
love
to
to
the
see it.
website.
Dude, to have that amount of money, 200 million, and they're just like, yeah, that's nothing. That didn't even like make a fucking dent in their bank account.
No, of course not. Because if you're buying a house, like you have to have enough money to then furnish it, pay it off.
I mean, what's their net worth? Will you look up Jay-Z and Beyonce's net worth?
Oh shit.
That's
no, because Lee's trying to book a trip right now.
I know
I
he
am.
is.
Look at that place.
Because
Yeah,
Lee
he's
entered
ready.
a new tax bracket. No, he doesn't know how to fucking act.
Yeah, it's so true. He said, I'm having a kid and I'm going to Armagini.
He goes, I'm
in
ready
Utah."
to breed and I'm ready to feed. Okay.
Jay-Z, Beyonce net worth. Because net worth is like usually not even accurate, right? Like that's just
no,
like
the net of what you make isn't how much money you have in your bank account.
426 mil as of 2022. They're combined. Yeah, so combined at 426 mil.
Okay.
I mean, they're billionaires though. There's no way.
I thought they literally were. Wait, Jay-Z becomes world's wealthiest rapper with 2.5 billion? Oh, maybe like streams or something?
Huh.
I mean, that's probably liquid.
We go, wow.
And then that's where it ends because none of us know anything else.
And then that's where it ends. Because we don't have anything to add.
We can't elaborate. We don't know anything. That's it. We go, oh, okay.
Because it's the viral clip of something about Mary. My passion is working with retards.
Never seen that.
No, you don't know it. Never mind. I'm cutting that out.
Whoa.
No, you keep that in.
Whoa. Lee just went dark.
Yeah, he did.
If any reps are listening, I don't condone that.
Don't worry, reps.
But guess
don't
what? They're
listen to
not
this.
because they don't, and they would never listen to this. But here's the actual truth.
Polyamory. Back into polyamory.
So, Lee, can you actually? This is a real question I want you to look up. Is an open relationship the same thing as polyamory? Because I don't think it is. I thought poly is when multiple people date each other. Like you're in a like
almost
so like if
sister
you,
wives?
me, and Lee were in a relationship, that's poly. But open is with if you and I are in a relationship and you can go out and fuck other people and I go out and fuck other people.
Yes.
So that's different than poly.
So polygamy polyamory?
Polygamy is not polyamory. Polygamy is like sister wives shit.
Polygamy is one
person
foundation, one person
marrying all those other people, and they don't sleep together.
Okay, here it is. In an open relationship, you're free to have sex with other people, but stay emotionally committed to one partner.
Yeah.
In a polyamorous relationship, you're committed to loving multiple partners equally. So in an open relationship, you say Gabby and I were in an open relationship.
Okay, we can say that.
I'm available to have sex with you.
Well,
in a polyamorous relationship, we are both in equal relationships. We're both
so we would all
separate,
be having sex.
We're both in separate but equal relationships. I'm in a relationship with you, but I'm also in a relationship with you.
But
so we don't all have to be.
And 9 the 2 shall cross.
No, but
I thought not 9 the 2 shall cross.
Yeah, because I don't know why we had to get kind of like weird.
Because
like,
it's Middle Earth shit.
Hitler folklore over here. But here's the thing. Or whatever. But here's the thing. I like the person in my class, all 3 of them.
But then that's just like another thing. I mean, there's just, subcultures.
That can still be poly though.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's not, they're not going out and fucking other people. They're just.
Somebody's listening to this losing their
screaming.
mind.
They're screaming at it, going, "That's not it! That's not it!"
But here's the thing: we openly don't know, and that's why we also wanted to do this because neither of us have experience with this. And I do like having topics, which you could say is 99% of them, where we don't really know what's going on. So then we can learn. That is a fun part of this podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
mostly,
fucking save
what do
this.
we learn? We mostly learn how
much you guys have been.
much people have been abused, and then what it takes for you to come, and that's what we learn every episode of this podcast.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
So you guys are gonna rock paper scissors for who goes first?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, we're rock paper scissors.
Yeah, we know. We're rock paper
we're aware
scissoring.
of
Yeah,
what's
like you don't need to like
happening. It's
repeat
already been
you
set
repeat
up.
everything 75 times. It's like actually like brain damage alert and concerning. Okay, so here's your thing. Thank you.
I literally don't know what crawled up your fucking badussi today.
You just are peeing in front of us. We're annoyed. When you do things and you go, I don't know what's going on. Well, here, let me clue you in. When you act like an actual...
Let me clue you in.
When you act like an actual...
Real passion is my hobby.
What the hell is this?
What's that?
I work with retards.
Stop!
The fact that they could say that. I
What
was
is
thinking
that?
about in what was it in fucking The Hangover? The
Yeah.
paging Dr. Faggot. The fact that they were just allowed to say that.
No, okay. So many movies do not hold up.
It's
Oh my God. I was
So
watching.
good.
In the intro, that's like the first line of the
that's like
movie.
the
it's gonna come
trailer.
back around. Give it 10 years. We're back. We're fully back.
It's no.
And I
but
can't wait for that day.
I was watching Bend It Like Beckham last night, and
Is it about David Beckham?
no, it's about two girls that want to play soccer, football.
Do they end up?
No, they don't. But if it would have been made now, you know they would have been gay.
And they would have been
The whole
gay,
movie, the
yeah.
mom's like, God, are you dyking out? Like, they're like the mom's just saying that. And I'm like, Jesus
No, if
Christ.
it was made now, they would have been gay. One of them would have been disabled. One of them would have.
Well,
It's a whole thing.
it would have been
One
a
of
whole
them would have
thing,
been in a wheelchair.
But that's not what
One
it
of-
is.
yeah.
Okay. But anyways, they're stepping all over this. Be quiet. Okay. So anyways, the girl is crying because like she
Okay.
like Jess just like, got called a slur. And when she's like going to her coach, he was like, you just overreacted. She's like, I didn't overreact. She called me a packy. You wouldn't understand what that's like. And he goes, Jess, of course I would understand what that's like. I'm Irish. And that wasn't a joke. That was like a real thing.
No.
And I was just like, oh, okay.
No.
No. And that was like a real moment where like they actually connected. And then like
No.
the love story is with the coach and she's in high school. And it's just like, okay.
That wasn't a joke.
No. He's being serious. He goes, I'm Irish. Of course I understand what that's like.
Oh.
And I'm like, well,
Lee, do you relate to that?
Yes.
yeah.
Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Do you know how to do it or? Okay.
Rock, paper,
Paper,
scissors,
scissors.
beep. Rock, paper, scissors,
beep.
rock, paper, scissors, beep.
Fuck. Okay, you go.
I win.
Not beep.
All right, this is fucked up. I hate this one.
Oh, Jesus.
Polyamory, kinda, sorta. We're not easing in, by the way. We're just going in.
Yeah.
Dry. When I was in college, I was in this fraternity. And there was this one year where every time we would finish up a stag with one of the sororities, another sorority would always come by afterwards with a couple cases of Bud Light and help us finish up whatever was left over from the party. Well, there were these three girls, Christina, the Lizard, and Turd. Why is
Okay.
Christina the only one with a name?
So, what the fuck was that? Because already you have me mad.
Christina looked like a lunch lady.
Okay.
The Lizard was incredibly strong. And Turd had... I hate that Lee just doesn't even have an expression.
Because he wrote this in.
Lee looks like
under
he's
his pseudonym.
holding his breath until he dies. And Lizard was incredibly strong. And Turd had chewed up pencil eraser nipples.
What the heck is going on?
Why
Which is
you
like
know?
low-key kind of triggering because so do I. Anyway,
Fuck, no, you don't.
a little bit too. All very...
Chewed up pencil eraser nipples?
Joy told me that, and this is haunted
What
me.
did Joy say?
Joy told me that my nipples looked like a dog that's been feeding its puppies.
My real passion is my hobby.
Really? What's that?
I work with retards.
All very nice girls. Well, as you would imagine, after a night of drinking, our young collegiate hormones would kick into overdrive and everybody would couple up trying to get some. For about a year, the Lizard and I...
So I'm sorry. No, because we can't just talk about
What?
no. We can't just, you can't just like drop these graphic atomic bombs on us and then just like go back into it.
What else are we going to do?
Go back into it. Not like a puppy's been nursing. Because one time she told me a sob story about what you said about her tits. And now I don't
What
feel
about
so...
how they look like tube socks with tennis balls in them?
Fuck.
Think I regret it?
Well, after that comment, now it makes sense. The way that you guys speak to
Yeah,
each
you think I
other.
fucking regret it, Miss Tube Tits? All right, here we go.
Okay. Come on.
All right, for about a year, the Lizard and I were an item. And though it was always, okay, yeah. For about a year, the Lizard and I were an item. And though it was always unofficial, it was honestly one of my best relationships. Well, why'd you call her the fucking Lizard, dude? Girl had the face of a Monchichi. What is a monchichi?
Lee,
Back to Google.
because we don't know anything.
Lee, what the fuck is I'm gonna guess that it's a small monkey.
Monchichi.
I think you're probably right.
It's a small monkey, right?
Lee, what the hell's
What
this?
is this?
Lee.
It's a monchichi is a doll.
It's a
It's like a monkey-looking doll.
Part boy, part chimp.
Okay, so she's the face of a fucking
Wait,
monchichi.
how much did that go for, Lee?
How much does a monchichi cost?
An authentic monchichi.
$45.
Not bad.
Worth it.
All right, so what he's saying
Post
is,
Malone lawn seats or a monchichi? We got decisions.
I want a monchichi.
Yeah.
Trying to get tickets to Post Malone in San Diego right now. Anyway, okay, here we are.
August 15th.
Okay, girl had the face of a monchichi, but that thing would get hotter than the average pocket and swell up like it was having an allergic reaction. You mean her pussy? He's saying
It
her
would
pussy,
swell
right?
up.
That thing would get hotter than the average pocket and swell up like it was having an allergic reaction. He's talking about her pussy, right? Or is he talking about her face?
That
Because he
thing
says
would
her face looks like a
swell-
monchichi and then goes in to say that it would swell up.
Maybe that's what it. I don't know. I'm really confused. And Lee keeps like resizing the Google
And
thing.
he keeps looking shit up.
Thank you, Lee.
He's trying to find a monchichi doll that he can fuck. Okay,
No,
girl, I'm
Lee,
sorry,
don't put
Lee.
a pocket
No, Lee,
pussy
I'm
inside
sorry,
of a
sorry, sorry.
monchichi.
Sorry.
Lee, don't.
Okay, that thing would get hotter than the average pocket and swell up like it was having an allergic reaction. I'm gonna go with he's talking about her pussy. One night we were laying in bed post-coitus and the lunch lady, that's Christina.
That's Christina.
She looked like a lunch lady.
Yeah.
The lunch lady walked into my room wearing nothing but a tank top and panties. No knock, nothing. And crawled into bed on the other side of me. At this point, the lizard was still asleep, but the lunch lady said she was cold and didn't want to sleep in the living room by herself.
Classic move.
She then grabbed my sticky staff and started giving it a friendly tug to let me know exactly what she meant. At this point, I turned to the lizard to see if she was cool with all of this, and before I could get a word out, she said, "Just let her suck it already," and went back to sleep. I did, and she did. I pulled off her top to expose two drastically mismatched titties I'll forever remember as Tom and Jerry.
Stop.
She gave me
God. Jeez.
She gave me the sloppy toppy, sucking up every last remnant of the lizard's spicy, creamy Sonora dip.
Can you not ever write in again? Because what is going on?
He's trying to outdo Uncle Jerry.
Yeah. Okay. This is not. This podcast is turning into erotica.
It's turning into people just trying to outstory each other. All right. Okay.
And honestly, okay, I know I'm being a bitch, but like I do love it. But my God, not creamy. Don't fucking say that.
Creamy Sonora dip.
Don't.
Before pulling off her panties and riding me bareback till she got where she needed to be. Hey, she didn't, by the way. She didn't get where she needed to be.
No, wait, unless it was yeast infection.
Yeah,
Propolis.
unless it was literally gonorrhea. Okay.
Okay.
I still remember her butt having the consistency of memory foam.
Okay, well, what about your fucking body?
Is that good or bad?
I think the like
Hard?
no, squishy.
Memory foam? Again,
Why
something
are
we
we
know
so-
nothing
we're like-
about. All right. I was fresh out of juice. Okay.
Come on.
I know. You even got Lee fed up now.
Yeah, once you get Uncle Lee fed up, that's when you know you cross the line.
I was fresh out of juice, but can promise you that sleeping between two sets of breasts is one of the few experiences to make life worth living. Luckily, Jerry was on my lower right, so it tucked comfortably into my armpit, allowing Tom to rest on my chest.
Can you actually go scrub your fucking tongue with rubbing alcohol? Because you are a monster.
This is the last time this man had sex, by the way. That's why he's able to still tell this story in such great
I
detail.
remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a Hemingway on our hands.
Months later, Turd woke me up from a blackout on the couch to take advantage of me. Oh, you okay? You okay? You survive? You survive? You got taken advantage of by a girl that you called Turd? No. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, big boy.
Do it again.
You okay? Did you survive? You're scared. You have PTSD. Must be so hard for you to fuck now. So scary being taken advantage of by a girl named Turd. It was kind of creepy. But I didn't. It was kind of creepy, but I didn't stop anything. And King Zamunda responded in kind. Are you calling your fucking dick King Zamunda?
That's how I know I'm super gay now, because I legit just got confused as to what that was. But okay, so that's him self-naming his dong
King
as
Zamunda responded in kind. First of all, this is also how you know the huge difference between men and women is that if a woman was getting taken advantage of, like blackout and woke up, she wouldn't be like, but you know what? I still got wetter than a well. Man, I kind of liked it.
Yeah. And Queen Harry, that's my puss, opened him with
And
loving
that's my
arms.
fat cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. I woke up out of a blackout to find my
fat throbbing cunt taking the cock in. I didn't mind it. Kind of creepy. Actually, it was, but I kind of liked it.
I thought about saying no, but oh shit, who's calling me?
But my cunt was a throb.
You got to stop saying that, because here's the thing.
I'm sorry. It's gonna get us banned.
I feel like cunt's fine.
Oh.
It's that I have to cut out.
Oh, so we got to cut that out.
Yeah.
Not King Zamunda, because I feel like I'm being cut.
I want to cut that out of my memory.
I do too. She gave me a toothy BJ, and then we had a lot of rough, gross sex that stunk both literally and figuratively.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap this up.
Sorry. I later found out these girls had put together a to-do list of the frat boys they wanted to bang. Word straight from the horse's mouth was that Turd finished her list, then proceeded to knock off all the leftovers on both the lunch lady and the lizard's lists. P.S. The horse's mouth was another girl in their sorority. She's also the reason we all have HPV now. Shout out to Whittier College.
Not Whittier.
This would happen at Whittier College. It's not even a real college.
No, it's not. It's
It's
actually
not.
fake.
It's not.
It's just your mom's house, and you had all your friends spend the night, and then you called it Whittier College.
Yeah,
but-
it's your mom's house in Whittier. That's next to a community college.
No, yeah, because you actually pissed me off.
Well, thanks for writing in, King Zamunda.
Okay, here's kind of like a short one. Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Was that legally a poly story, or was that just you having a threesome one night and then hooking up with one of the girls another time, and then you giving them disastrous nicknames? We might not know much, but we do know that. And
Yeah, so we don't really know what actually that category.
it was a train wreck. It was written by an actual muskrat, and that's actually all I know to be true.
Just when we wanted to give the listeners a little bit of credit.
We were right, and then but also this one goes, I got one to start us off. Girl, come on. Okay. That's also on you, Sister Queen. Okay, now here's the thing. We got a short one. First off, this show is dope. Harper and Gabby, you guys have taught me as much as you made me laugh, and Lee helped me discover my own piss fetish.
What have you learned? Will you let us know what you learned?
Can you please
We
write
don't
back
know.
in? I almost said your name, but can you please write back in? The title is Thruple on Maui. If you're listening to this, you write back in and you let us know what in God's green fuck you've learned, because I'm fucking
And
waiting.
how have I awakened your piss fetish?
Now that I understand. I digress. Anyways, as a young, angsty 20-something guy, moved to Maui to discover myself. As you can imagine, dating is a little tough on the island, and you can see the same 20 people over and over again on dating apps. I eventually met and hooked up with this girl who was a self-proclaimed lesbian. We had a lot of
Self-proclaimed? What else would you be? What else? Literally, what else would you be?
I think
Diagnosed.
Yeah.
this was a clinically diagnosed lesbian.
Yeah.
But this was written by a man. That's why I think he's saying that a self-proclaimed. So
It's not like a mental illness.
yeah,
Yeah.
a
You know?
it's a state of mind. You
Yeah.
guys, trust me.
What the diagnosed. Not-
Why is this the worst episode we've ever recorded?
It's so chaotic.
This is what happens when we record in the afternoon, y'all. We got to do the mornings, otherwise
we
it gets
do.
fucking dark.
Yeah, we've had too much time to be awake and think about this.
Okay, wait, because actually it gets even worse.
No,
Okay,
it
so
doesn't.
we had a lot of fun, but the boundary she set as a quote unquote lesbian were curious. Fuck
You
you.
really put it in quotes?
Yes.
Stop.
No.
Fuck you, dude. Okay,
I'm still
as a
still
lesbian,
reeling from the diagnosis.
Diagnosed,
Yeah, as
okay.
opposed to what?
lesbian, we're curious. Like no coming in her mouth, only face, for example.
I don't think a
What?
lesbian would.
So that's-
want come around.
No.
Well, that's why he's confused. So
Oh,
clearly,
got it. Okay.
so she was lesbian, and then maybe this is like the first guy she's hooking up with.
Got
So
it,
she's like,
okay.
"Oh, I'm a lesbian. I'm
Okay.
discovering my sexuality." Whatever. We eventually fell off, but I ran into her a few months later at a concert, and she had a girlfriend who I knew from Tinder. We almost met up one night, but I was too drunk to drive, and it fizzled out. Enchanting. We all hit it off, and I thought I had the best game on the planet when we all went to my place. Looking back on it, it was probably just because I was one of 5 options. Anyways, we all
I do like self-awareness.
Me too. Finally. Anyways, we all hooked up and it became a regular thing. However, as time went on, I started feeling isolated in the relationship and basically became a prop penis. They refused to connect.
Are you okay?
Did you survive?
Is your penis okay now? Does those mean girls take advantage of you?
Did you not feel like you were being seen for
Yeah,
your heart and your soul?
No, you're mad.
They were only using you for your body. I wonder what that's like.
It must be so hard.
Just a prop penis. They didn't know you had so much else to offer.
They didn't ask you any questions about yourself. You felt used.
Oh, I hate when a man feels taken advantage of.
No, I can't imagine.
We're gonna get canceled. We hit it off. They refused to connect emotionally with me, which I understand. Oh, okay. So I guess fuck us.
Yeah, okay. The awareness is back. Okay.
But it got to me and sent me into a depression.
Not us just
No.
like emotionally berating this guy, and he's actually like being very vulnerable and open.
No, because you want to know why. Let me shout out to this guy. You started off really, really sweet, and we really appreciate you writing in. And this is a great email, and I'm going to finish it. But I just want to say, what we're doing right now is just because we're still triggered off that last fucker's email. Fuck that
for
person.
yourself.
Well, you need to get deeper with yourself because that email was fucked. But here's the thing. They refused to connect emotionally. Just said that. They sent me into a depression. I still always came to hang out and we had fun, but I was the prop penis. They'd cuddle and I'd sleep on the couch or sleep hanging off the side of the bed. Long story short, it was fun, but I think a real relationship can only be fulfilling between 2 people. Good times, but I have emotional needs as a dude. Thank you guys. Now that is interesting to say that. Because it sounds like
I don't know.
in that situation,
Yeah.
here are my thoughts. I feel like in that situation, they wanted just like a sexual thing. And I think the more he was hanging out, I think he did want to be like their third, but they were just like, like this is just sex.
Yeah.
But I think if the circumstances were different and he was with a couple that was more open to it per se, then okay, it could work.
Yeah. See, yeah, I don't know if we should like write off that like relationships should be between only 2 people. I do feel like that's a very westernized way of looking at relationships because like you go back to the fucking beginning of time and like
No one was doing that.
no, we were fucking cave tribe people like do fucking everybody. The whole tribe took care of the kids. There was like, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason why it was also set up like this wasn't it because like women were deemed as like property at a certain point?
Yeah.
And so that's like why it was like they just wanted you to be with just
Now
one
it'd be
person.
nice if we had a historian or somebody who knew anything about
But guess what, you guys? We fucking don't. You just got Bing and Bong over here
Yeah.
rattling off their
talking
chaotic
about
thoughts.
things we think we've heard somewhere.
I think someone said, but also maybe we didn't even think that. Maybe we saw it on a TikTok and someone else said
Probably
it.
from a TikTok.
And it honestly, if I ever said I read somewhere, it's because I saw it on TikTok, but that's fine. But
I read a caption on a TikTok. Yeah.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
No, women were seen as property, and then that's how that came to be. But
as dowries. What is it? You get a dowry for a woman. What's a dowry?
a dowry is okay, stop, Gabby. But no.
I don't know. But
I think I know. Wait, okay, I'm going to answer what I think it is. And can you look it up? I'm pretty sure a dowry is a wedding gift that accompanies the bride.
I thought it was like an exchange for.
Yes, property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage. on like their
brought
marriage
by
day.
a bride to her husband. Elizabeth's
See,
dowry.
it's hard to fucking say.
Elizabeth's dowry was to be $45,000 in diamonds. So she brings.
So it's like, yeah, it's like a gift that accompanies the bride as like.
Okay, right, whatever.
Oh, so it's like the bride's family like gives the gift
Well,
to the husband.
okay, yeah, like okay, so it's
So
like
it's
if you're
here, take my woman, take
and
the
and
woman,
my goats.
yeah,
like,
and
isn't
my
it
goats.
right?
Yeah,
No,
Right.
this I think I'm wrong on, but in our modern
How
day
funny.
society, doesn't like the bride's family typically pay more for the wedding, or no?
I think it
Classic
is
misogyny.
typical. I think it is tradition for the bride's family to pay for the wedding
Because that's like our modern day
Yo, but like
dowry.
low-key, but like
Yeah.
low-key also, I feel like women also probably want more out of weddings than men do, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You
my
know?
my friend's sister.
Guys wouldn't fucking care if you just sucked them off behind an
Well,
alley
no,
and said,
no,
we're
no.
married now.
Well, yeah, but okay, so my friend's sister got married to this guy, and he was so aggressive in the wedding planning, and she was like, "Oh, I think I want to have, like lilies at the wedding," and he's like, "No, we have to have lilac or whatever the fuck." Like
He was
or
bridezilla?
whatever the fuck. Yeah, he was bridezilla, groomzilla,
Whoa.
and I've never like heard of that before. I was like, "Oh,
Huh.
okay."
Yeah,
Unattractive
no.
when both do it, but go off.
Yeah, no.
At the end of the day, it's just from like, from my side hustle of catering, I've been seeing a lot of these weddings and I'm like, they're all just the fucking same. It's just a fucking party.
Yeah. Poly by marriage.
Oh, cool.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I already wrote you guys about my green card husband who died.
Fuck.
But my first marriage in my mid-20s was poly/open.
Oh.
I say poly because after 5 years together, I fell for someone at a gig. I kept quiet and then discussed it with my husband after about a month of dealing with the feelings. To me, I had multiple loves I wanted to pursue. So, poly. Open because my husband and I negotiated the terms of our relationship from there. While I was free to date, he was free to explore his bisexuality.
Wow.
I had the right to know everything about what happened, etc. It turned out this would be a problem, besides other things like me feeling financially trapped. Okay, it's giving dowry. I cannot remember why I was on Craigslist. I was not looking for online dates. And I found an ad titled, "Come on my face, come on my cheeks, come everywhere." Or something,
Direct.
yeah, or something to that effect. I read the ad in my husband's voice. I knew it was him.
Oh.
I was so grossed out and it seemed totally unsafe and not what we agreed upon. I called him from work, told him I found the ad, and told him it was over. I secretly used to think being with a bi guy would be hot and that he would be like Trent from Daria. Maybe it was that he was the bottom. Maybe it was that he was the bottom that I couldn't look at him the same way. Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
Maybe it was that he was the bottom that I couldn't look at him the same way. Okay. Wow. So you found out he was the bottom and okay.
And you weren't into it. Okay.
He had also recently asked me to start pegging him, which I did out of love. That also grossed me out, staring down my husband's butthole. We didn't divorce right away and stayed together for another year and a half. He didn't get physically involved with anyone that I knew about during that year, but I had a few relationships, the longest one lasting 11 months. Turns out, being open/poly, completely gung-ho to indulge in kinks for love, and I still couldn't stay married to the guy. Okay.
Wow.
We divorced amicably, and I'm pretty sure he learned the wrong lesson from this and went back into the bi closet instead of being honest with the people he dated and himself.
Oh.
On the other side of it, I realized my boyfriends were only like half relationships. I liked them a lot, but they would all have to be combined together to be fully satisfying. And that's where being in open relationships maybe works. You can't get, as Esther Perel says, you can't expect one partner to have everything in the world for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I decided instead I wanted to find that whole person. Was pretty loosey-goosey until I did, though. Okay. I moved away from everyone a decade ago, and now I'm in a happy monogamous relationship that I know of. Every time someone says that, it's a curse. It's true. I consider myself naturally poly, but I hate the way everyone else does non-monogamy, so I don't. I also haven't met anyone interesting or attractive since my current partner, and it's been 5 years. So hey. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
That's sad though about the bi closet.
I know, it is sad.
Fuck.
It is sad.
Here's another thing that I'm like kind of seeing in these reoccurring. Okay.
Sorry, it's the log line of this email is just it just made me laugh.
don't. But a common theme we're seeing in these emails, though, it's not necessarily the problem with like the amount of people. I personally think it's the communication.
100%.
That's
That's why I said I think people that are in actual functioning poly relationships have an elevated, they're kind of like elevated people.
I do honestly believe that.
Yeah. And also like people are complicated, so of course shit falls apart and things get messy. Like just everybody's fucking complicated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're dating a fuck ton of people, yeah, things are gonna get fucking complicated.
And I'm
It's
glad
hard
that
enough to be with yourself, dude.
No, oh, of course. Of fucking course. And especially like if you haven't gone to therapy or like if you need a 12-step and you're not in that or like whatever it is. Like if you're not taking care of yourself spiritually and emotionally, then good luck being in a relationship with one person or with yourself,
15.
let alone a commune. But no, yeah. I also do like how on this fucking haunted as fuck podcast, we've learned the difference between open and poly, because that is because at first I was like, oh, that's the same thing. And now I'm like, oh no, it is different. Okay.
Yeah.
But after hearing these emails, low key, I think I could be poly, but I personally would not want to do an open relationship. I just
You
don't
could
think
be in a relationship with multiple, like you and Janine could date another person.
Yeah, I think we could. Well, no, she definitely
The
could. But,
definition makes
and I don't
sense.
want to right now, but I'm just saying after hearing these emails, like
After the first
It doesn't
email, do you
see-
think you'd want to date him with Janine?
ooh,
Kings of
yeah,
Limbo?
yummy.
Just saying.
But I am a diagnosed queer right now, so I would have to
Yeah.
get like a new
Yeah,
diagnosis. But no, but what I'm saying is like, no, I do think like, not that I would like if I like happen to like find myself in that situation where I was in a relationship with 3 people or whatever. Yeah, I think I could do that. I don't think I could do 5 or like, because you hear people doing that and I'm like, whoa, like for me personally,
Yeah.
it's already hard enough for me to balance one person, let alone whatever.
Yeah.
But I think maybe
that's the common issue.
that could be like kind of like a fun I don't know, that could be fun. But with the open, that for me, I just really can't.
I just also wonder though, like how much are we limiting ourselves to because of ingrained beliefs, right? So like if we weren't raised in a culture that was so, hardcore on like monogamy, man, woman, blah, 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 like, this is the way to do it, get married, like you have your partner. If we weren't so like married to that idea, would we be open to a less
Maybe we wouldn't be, because I do feel like this
traditional way of life.
and maybe like possessive.
Traditional. Like
Yeah.
if we were not raised in a society where it was like this is the norm, would we look at things differently? And probably.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. If like we weren't raised like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just like the way that we've been like
Conditioned.
set to think.
So it's possible. It is possible. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Can't say I've studied the human brain, so I don't know what's going on in there.
Dang. Kind of a
But
letdown.
Lee studied audio engineering, so
yeah,
he's
he
got,
did. So if
he
you
chime in with
have any
a thing or two
sexual
about-
audio questions for Lee, I'm sure
Yeah.
he could satiate those
Yeah.
questions.
Did you just read the last story? I just read a story.
Wait,
Was that me?
you.
I think it was.
Wait.
It was me?
Yeah, it was you.
Okay.
Okay, well.
No.
No, yeah, it was you, because she just read,
Yeah.
and then she,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. This one's okay. Hi, honks. So I was in an open relationship a few years ago with a long-term ex of mine, and boy, did it go sideways. We were monogamous until 4 years in, my partner decided she was asexual. This was okay until we need to talk. Okay, put a pin in this. Okay, asexual. This was okay until about 8 months in when I, a hypersexual person, broke down and had to be real with her. I told her I will either break up with her or she can just let me fuck other people already. She didn't want to release me sexually, but She didn't want to release me sexually, but simultaneously didn't want to fuck ever. I never pushed her to either because I actually respected her.
Not actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually she gave in and we became open. I almost immediately met my current partner. And we became friends with benefits while my ex and I remained strictly romantic and not sexual partners.
Okay.
She also met a few people here and there, but never got super close with anybody since she didn't want to sleep with anybody. She immediately hated my dynamic with my current boyfriend. She was viscerally pissed when we hooked up for the first time and I came home covered in bruises from him beating my ass in a sexy, scary way, not in a bad way.
Hey.
Ay caramba. Fast forward. That's really, being an open relationship, you already have to be really strong. But then to like come back and then your partner has like the marks
Has
of like what
sex wounds. Yeah.
that takes God's strongest soldier.
They come home and they're like, man, I still taste his cum in my mouth.
Like, oh, hey, babe, do you want to go to the strawberry festival? Oh, I can't because Derek just really ripped me wide open.
I gotta sit down for a couple hours, babe.
Hey, go get the frozen peas because I gotta ice this fucking cooter. It's like, well, okay, maybe don't go so fucking hard with Derek next time, but all right. Anyway, and sharing is caring, everyone, so just remember that. Okay, fast forward through months of her demeaning me for being a sexual person, spying on me and my current partner when we would hang out at our house, or harassing me every time I was at his house. We broke up. She met a girl who we will call Upper Decker. Oh, okay. The nicknames are.
Do you know what an upper decker is?
Possibly mean? No.
So an upper decker is when you take a shit in the top of the toilet. So like you take the lid off the top of the toilet, like where the innards are. Like, so the toilet.
Yes, behind the toilet.
So like behind the toilet where the tank is, like where the water fills up and you can like when you need to like fix a toilet.
Why would you shit in that part?
And you shit in that part. So when you flush the toilet, only dirty water comes down.
Okay. That's actually such a good.
That's what an upper deck is.
That's a fucking mean prank.
That's really scary.
That's a mean prank.
I don't like how much you like this, but
I've got some things on my mind.
Okay, well, you need God.
Or if you throw up in there, like you upper deck throw up, yeah.
Okay, so why does she call it the upper decker?
Well,
then?
the last. Okay, just let's keep going. Okay, so. And y'all's nicknames on these emails today are very wild. Okay, so who we will call Upper Decker. Okay. She and Upper Decker ended up fucking a few times, and I was kind of salty. Like, girl, this whole arrangement is because you refused to have sex with me. But Upper Decker was fugly and distracted my ex enough that I could have some peace. At this point, we were broken up for 3 months, and she just refused to move out of our house. She ended up finally moving out. Not because of my constant begging and pleading, but because she and my roommate got into a Facebook fight. LOL. Anyways, yeah, the whole thing was a hot mess. There was also an awkward threesome in the beginning with a guy who had a baby dick and could barely fuck / didn't come the whole 2 hours we all banged. And my ex got mad at me for eating his ass too intensely. Babe, I said you could eat his pussy, but not with vigor.
Stop eating it so intense.
Babe, you were
Why
supposed to do it with eyes closed.
No tongue, just kiss.
I know, but you used tongue and you had eye contact with his brown eye. Okay, now here's the thing.
She didn't like the way she ate his ass.
Too intensely.
Too deep, yeah. She was too into it. Yeah, yum.
The flavors are melting on my tongue. Okay. Also, now I'll tell you why I call that girl Upper Decker. She clogged our toilet every time. Okay, y'all remember I hooked up with a girl who did that. It was crazy. She clogged our toilet every time she came over. Both toilets to
no. What was going on? Was she
this girl
rocks, dude.
Yeah, maybe she was like hired for revenge. This is wild. Every time she came over, both toilets too. Never have clogged since she hasn't been back.
No.
LOL. Anyways, she clogged each toilet like 4 to 5 times.
No.
The ex invited her over to stay last night. The last night she lived here, and I said, "What? Did you invite her over so she can clog the toilet one last time?" And
classic burn.
And my ex exploded on me for being mean. So now my boyfriend and I have a joke that she came over to leave an upper decker for us to remember her by. Anyways, I hope this isn't too wordy, but this whole situation was messy as fuck, and I got a hot boyfriend who was always horny out of it, so I won, I guess. Thanks for reading.
Good for you.
Good for you, honey.
In the end, you won.
You really did fucking win.
How embarrassing would it be if the first time you went to hang out with someone, in the first couple months of a relationship, you were clogging the toilet? Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be?
Okay. Well, you have a lot of experience, but here's the thing. Have you ever?
No, I've never clogged a guy's toilet. I used to clog my cousin's toilet all the time when we were younger. And I was really embarrassed. Aww. And I would just leave it in there because I wouldn't know what to do. And my aunt would always get so mad. She didn't know because my cousin always had his friends over and she'd be like, "Who keeps clogging the fucking toilet?" It was me.
Ew. Okay, not that laugh. But ew. Okay, the girl that I was hooking up with that would always do it, she wouldn't say anything either. And it was a studio apartment. I'm like, girl, it's either you or me. And it's not me. So what are we doing here?
Don't, dude.
It happened 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I was finally like,
would she just leave it?
She would just leave it. And there was all the tools in there. She would just leave it. And then I would go in and then I'd be like,
I will tell you, I've never properly unclogged a toilet. Every time I've clogged one, I don't
We have to call
know.
Gus.
We do have to call the landlord because I'm like, I cannot do this.
You don't know how to plunge a
I
toilet?
do, Lee, I do not.
Why do you walk around like
I
a big
don't.
baby? I can't.
I know, it's so bad, dude. Eesh. All right.
Okay, read this one because I want to hear what the title is because I had you gagged.
Yeah, ponytail best.
Okay, I swear to God, we can't go one episode without you fuckers telling us about this. And honestly, I love it. Let's go.
Oh, hey, honks and cuck in the corner, Lee. I really love your podcast. And since I just moved to South
Cuck
Florida,
in the corner, Lee.
and since I just moved to South Florida, why? I have literally no friends, and listening to you three freaks reminds me of the good old days.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll have fake tits and friends. I like that when you have when you get fake tits, you'll have friends.
Yeah.
And I won't need to cling on to your podcast so hard. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
But until then, love you guys. Until then.
Ew.
So this story gets kind of dark, but I feel like I want to get this off my chest. I had a blast at what? I had a best friend. Okay.
Okay, Gab.
I had a best friend all through high school and most of college. Let's call her Rasputin. We did everything together, lived in our own slop in my bedroom, road tripped, partied, talked about our hopes and dreams, funneled liquor into each other's buttholes. It was a codependent dream. And then she met this dude. Let's call him Lucifer. Clearly, I've healed from this. He was like 25. We were 21. He had no car, no license, lived at home, was a busser at a Mexican restaurant, and dropped out of high school at like 14. He was also a huge misogynistic dick, and the pile constantly belittle her and me. He also insisted on clipping his brown toenails in her front seat. Also, he farted all of the time and had a greasy blonde
Gabby.
ponytail. He was awful. This guy sounds like a nightmare. He really wanted an open relationship. And Lucifer, nobody should ever fuck this guy. This is a hard one because these kinds of guys, I feel like if you don't fuck them, they turn into shooters. If you do fuck them, they also turn into shooters. Okay, anyway. He really wanted an open relationship. And Lucifer,
But these are rappers, though. This is like 100%. Like everything she's describing, I'm like, oh, rapper.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's all about like dominance.
Oh, yeah. He really wanted an open relationship. And Lucifer, my friend, obviously did not, but would play along like she was down. It was obviously killing her, but she would never admit to it and just be like, yeah, that girl is super hot, babe, while gritting her teeth. One night, I'm an alcoholic who was in a heavy bender culture, at this time. We all drank together, like a lot, and I blacked out. Big surprise. But this time, I woke up. Honestly, anybody who listens to this podcast, you should be used to. I mean, you shouldn't be triggered by anything, but trigger warning. But this time I woke up in the middle of the night in my apartment and saw Lucifer fucking me on the ground. I was too drunk to do much, but passed back out, but not before noticing that he was grinding my elbow into the ground and scraping it up big time. My friend was weirdly making out with my neck, but she was probably just fucked up as me. I woke up and they were gone and I had peed the bed. Oh, God, dude.
Honey.
The only reason I knew that actually happened was because my elbow was bloody. She never brought it up to me, and we all stopped being friends because he said he didn't like being around me.
Oh.
They were open for a long time, meaning he would just fuck her friends and she'd eventually drop them. This is so nasty.
This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
It took me a long time to get over this, but I have a much better grip on my addiction and better friends now. That felt great to type out. Now I want to cry. Thank you thank you for this healing space.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for writing in. I'm so fucking sorry that happened to you, but thank God that you switched up the friend group and also like got yourself out of addiction, but got a handle on it. But
PSS. Here's a picture of me and my huge jugs.
And life is all about balance.
She didn't put them in here though. Feel free to show them off as long as no rapists are listening.
Not there?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she didn't send the huge jugs. Yeah. But I do like that you said, that felt great to type out. Now I want to cry. Thank you for this healing space. PSS, here's a pic of me and my huge jugs.
And that's on consent. And we thank you for that.
This is the podcast that really keeps on giving.
But also, I'm happy that like people do have a space to write out these stories.
I am too.
And I really, really, I think that's one of my favorite stories we've read today. Even though it was so fucking dark, I liked the way it was written, and I liked the ending of that. Can I say something fucked up though?
Yeah.
Okay, I need your attention.
Yeah.
Did you notice how she wrote about her assault versus the first email?
Yep.
So yeah, my cock's fucking flopping out into this fucking fish
Literally
pussy.
the bit.
Yeah, and then then I said, why don't you just ride me harder, babe? Little but daddy's gotta come. You hear me out?
I'm blackout. I didn't consent, but my dick got hard. I said, I ain't fucking toots.
All right, yeah. And then King Tut said, put, and then he came all over the fucking bitch. And I'm like, what? And then she's like, and then I woke up and I was coming out of a blackout and my body was being used against my will, and he was physically hurting me and defiling me. And when I woke up, they were gone, but all that left was the memory and the proof of. And I'm like, oh my god, and like that's like evoking like tearful. Now we all process in different ways. Maybe he was having a laugh because it was really painful, and that's his way of joking. So I'll put that out there. But
it's interesting you could say that with a straight face.
It was hard.
Okay,
and that's on my acting classes. But here's the thing. No. It was just the way that those two were so vastly different, and included in the same episode was
so funny,
jarring.
That's about it.
We have so many more stories. They're so good. Move over to Patreon because we have so many.
I know. I have still so many stories.
Fuck. All right, it's gonna be a juicy Patreon.
Okay. Well, maybe not so many. I still have 3, but
I got some given.
But yeah. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for writing in. We fucking love you so much. Even the people that we make fun of. Join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/teatime, right?
Yeah, Teatime 42069.
That's true. And then on Instagram, we are Teatime 42069. And that's where we post all the prompts every week. And we're trying to get better at getting them out earlier because I know some of y'all complained about that. Okay. And if you like this show, tell someone that you were in a threesome with or in an open relationship with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that.
And we'll see you.
And don't send any context. Just I think this is like a fun bit we should I really want to hone in with our listeners. When you guys share this podcast, don't even say anything. Just pick a haunted episode. It could be the most recent, could be the first, doesn't matter. Just send it blindly and
leave it there.
What? Text a stranger this podcast if you're feeling kind of fun. And I love that.
See you on Patreon if you're a real one.
And you're rich. Bye.